There's the one in the west side, Lahaina side, that's the best. It's called the Poly Trail. And it's the old trail the ancient Hawaiians used to use to cross over from Lahaina to Wailuku side. You can park before the Poly, mile marker 13, if you want to start the hike on the west side. And you can also park Ma'alaya Aquatic Center, and you can hike from that side over back to Wailuku.
So that's how many hours hike?
I'd give yourself about 3 hours. It's slippery. You got to be careful in the first part of the Ma'alaya side trails, all gravel. You get a lot of people who they don't wear the right shoes and they end up slipping and falling and hurting. So to wear the right shoes, drink plenty of water. It gets hot up there. But you get to see how they built it all from hand. The old road, the old wall, all built from hand, no cement.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's really neat. And that was our main highway for all back in the old days until they built that from that now.
So that's one.
That's one. The other one is Iao Valley.
Iao.
Yeah, yes. Iao Valley, that's in central Maui. It's about 20 minutes.
Keep left.
And you can hike up into the rainforest in the back. They have the giant waterfalls and they have a rock profile up there called the Kennedy Rock. Because if you look
Continue
at it
for half a mile.
If you look at him from the point, it looks like the profile of John F. Kennedy.
Continue on Hawaii 92 east for 1
So
mile.
that's in central Maui.
That's in central Maui.
So what else?
They also get upcountry Maui. There's a place called Poli Poli, Kula area. Beautiful old growth forests, Norfolk pines, eucalyptus. That's one of the amazing hikes. If you like more waterfall, more rural, then there's a place called Rainbow Falls, which is off the Hana Highway, right up as you get on the Hana Highway before, right up you get out of Paia town. You can hike in the back, and they have 3 sets of waterfalls. You can go and swim and take photos, do pictures, the whole 9 yards. And then some of the other hiking places, those are the best ones right there, the ones that are the most popular. There's also the Kapalua Seashore Trail, which takes you along the ocean, where you have all the bird nests and the monk seals. And
So how many hours hiking is that?
The Iao Valley one depends on how far you go back. The Poli Poli can take about a couple of hours, 2 hours. It's high altitude, so you got to give yourself more time. And then the Seacoast one is the shortest one. Usually it's about 45 minutes. It's got signs and along the way we can take photos. And this time of the year, you get the whales coming in, so you can see them jumping around.
Oh, so what are the months for the whale to really be visible?
Really, the best time of month for the whales to be visible is going to be February to April. They show up in November, but when they show up, they're all fat from eating in Alaska all summer long and all pregnant. And so they just sit there. They don't come up. They rise to the surface and they sink. You don't see them spray. You don't see them jump. But now they're having the babies. They're losing the weight, and now their breeding season is starting. Because it takes over a year for a baby to be born. Now you're seeing them jump. Now you're seeing them breach and slap the water and spout and do all the things that you see on TV that is amazing to watch. So you can anywhere you can see the ocean.
In 800 feet, turn left onto Kalihi Street.
In fact, you get so many sometimes they turn the ocean up into what they call whale soup. It's all like foam because they're all slapping and jumping and spouting.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So how many
Take the next
approximately?
left onto Kalihi
It
Street.
depends on the size of the pod. There's been up to 30 at one time, going crazy.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Yeah, and the thing is, you got the males trying to make new baby with the female.
Continue on Hawaii 92 east for 5 miles.
Already, because they got babies in tow, so it's kind of a scramble, yeah, for the whales to match up before they go back to Alaska. And then about May, they'll start to reform into pods, and they'll start to trip back up to Alaska.
So do you know how many days they travel?
They travel about 3 months, 2 months. Takes them
From Maui
back
to
Alaska.
Alaska.
Yeah. They should get there in about late June, and they'll just do nothing but eat. They'll take advantage of the fact that you got almost 12 hours of sunlight up there in the summer. They'll just eat, get all fatted up, because when they leave to go to Hawaii, they don't eat the entire time they're here.
Oh yeah, they just have fun.
They just have fun. They live off the fat. It's like you're plenty lau. Then you go on vacation, you eat nothing because you're too busy going out having a good time. When you come home, you're all skinny, but you got a new baby.
Okay, since you are from Maui, what are the best restaurants that you can recommend to Angus?
plenty of good restaurants in the Kaanapali area where most people stay. There's Roy's on the golf course. Great specials. Poutine fries with beef short rib is the best one. In Lahaina town, you got Kimo's with the famous hula pie, and also their Akipoki Tower, big old tower, fresh Akipoki. You also have Gerard's French restaurant at the Lahaina Inn. You got amazing food, just decadent. They're starting to. They have amazing rack of lamb, steak, the whole 9 yards. If you like more casual kind of stuffs, there's Cool Cats, which is one of the best burger places in Lahaina, right on Front Street.
What's the name?
Cool Cats.
Cool Cat.
Yeah, it's a burger place, really really good, and you get people watching right on Front Street, overlooking the Front Street. And there's also a couple good neighborhood pubs. Captain Jack's, the Lahaina Sports Bar, in particular, amazing food. You get cold beverages, and there's like a million TVs and air conditioning. In Lahaina, you need air conditioning. It's hot.
What part of Maui you live?
At Lahaina.
Oh, Lahaina.
Lahaina. It's on the west side, and it was the first capital of Hawaii back in the day. So that's where the Kingdom of Hawaii started out, and they moved to Honolulu. And we were a whaling town back in the 1800s, and then we turned into a sugar pineapple town in the 1900s, and now we're a visitors town. So we get plenty of hotel, Airbnb, plenty of things to see and do, and everything's pretty close. It's all within 10 miles of each other. You can actually get around pretty good if you don't have a car. You want to use Lyft.
Is it popular there, Lyft and Uber?
Uber not so much anymore because the drivers have quit them and have gone exclusively to Lyft. Lyft is better. Lyft bounced back the quickest. People are very partial to Lyft in Lahaina because Lyft was there when Uber abandoned us. So now everybody coming back, people are trying to show aloha back to Lyft.
Oh wow, that's nice to know.
Yeah, we got some good drivers out there, good about us.
It's the Ohana, yeah? They have the Ohana.
Yep, the Ohana, exactly. And they, like I said, they were dual guys. And they just said, you know what, enough of this. We're going to go lift on. Good, I tell people, like, this friend, the first guy I met is all trying to pull up on Uber and nothing's coming up. And I'm like, good luck. And then he got charged, too, on top of that.
Oh.
Yeah. So I told him, like, hey, go ahead. I'll lift already. And sure enough, the guy was there in 15 minutes. So it's much more reasonable than taxis. Taxis are really expensive.
Yeah, my friend owns a taxi cab there. Neil Benson.
I think I know him.
You know him? Yeah.
I mean, a taxi guy's a good guy, and if you're not, they're quick. Even with Lyft, I mean, but the thing is, you got to pay a little more.
Yeah.
Trade off. But the other thing too, I mean, it's both sides. In fact, we get some taxi drivers also who Lyft. So it's friendly. There's no like, you don't see the kind of like the rumble between the two sides that you see in some of their. It's a small town, small town. People they all know each other. They see each other in the grocery store.
So that's the reason why when did you move to Maui from here? You were born and raised here?
I was born here, and when I was less than a year old, my parents moved me to Maui along with my brother, my younger brother who had just been born. He was like a month old.
Who's your brother now, Angus?
Huh?
Your brother, where is he now?
He's in New Zealand.
New Zealand?
Yeah, he runs a parasail business.
Oh.
He also works for parasail companies in West Maui, and if you come out in the summertime, definitely recommend the parasail ride. A lot of fun, safe and easy.
How much it cost for the regular parasail?
They get discounts all the time, so it's pretty inexpensive. Yeah, they get discounts.
How you get discount though?
Not just from, you can either get them through what they call the concierge lease, or you can just call the company and say you live here, they'll give you a Kamahana rate.
And how about the tourists, the people from the mainland?
They pay regular rate, but it's still reasonable. Considering what you're getting, it's pretty good. And everything's a little bit more pricier in Lahaina, but you know what? It's for the quality. You get quality for the price.
For the price. Yeah, I was talking to one of my rider, Angus. For 11 minutes on the air, they pay, I think it's $70 for 11 minutes in the air.
Well, I mean, it's like, some people get sticker shock. It's a little more expensive in Lahaina, but you got to break everything down in Honolulu Harbor. You got to break it down again to get it over the Pali Highway, which is the one road that connects West Maui get good quality. You get good quality of everything. You go to
So, what other good suggestion you can share with my subscriber when they come and visit in Maui to to really have an enjoyable experience?
I'm sorry, I didn't get the first one. Was that?
Enjoyable experience. What are the other things that?
Oh
they
God,
can-
there's plenty. I could go on for hours about what. It depends on really what you're into. You can do
with
everything.
family with kids.
Family
Yeah.
with kids, we got the Maui Aquatic Center. They got miniature golf. They got boat rides. They also have the aquarium there. They have sea turtle pond where you can actually pet the sea turtles. And they have a giant tunnel that goes under the bottom aquarium, and all the sharks swim right over your head.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's neat.
How much do you have to pay for that?
That one is pretty cheap. That one, it's like I think it's $17 is the adult fare. To get
Oh, wow.
The kids is less. They have a restaurant, really good restaurant. I laugh. They get fresh fish on the menu all the time. I'm like, yeah, you just pull them out of the tank. Right? All joking aside, they got the harbors right there. The fishermen bring their catch in, and then they take them to the aquarium. That's my guys. And also, let's see, for kids stuff, they also have in Ka'anapali, they have the different kind of kids activities by the pool, so the parents can kind of get away, play golf, and go shop, and the kids have fun. They call it Camp Kapalua is one, Camp Ka'anapali is another. The ocean and the beach is amazing, and Ka'anapali, one of the longest white sand beaches in the state.
The longest white sand beach.
One of the, yeah, Molokai, you can get mad if I make it the longest. They actually is the longest one, but they, yeah, the Ka'anapali beach is beautiful. They got hotels on the beach themselves. If you like more of an
Adding new
intimate
plus
stay,
ride to queue.
I would recommend Airbnb, some of the units that they have you stay at.
Instead of staying at the
Hotel.
expensive hotels.
Yeah. But it depends. Some people like the hotel experience. You get the full, you get full everything. You get the room service, you get the poolside service, you get the full bar. But some people, they just like to, be in a house and kind of live, get their own stuff at the store and do their own thing. So really, it depends on what you're into. We've got everything from restaurants to hiking to sports fishing to helicopter tours to whale watches to sunset cruises to up country. They got paragliding. I mean, just a rodeo up country. They have world championship golf courses, world championship.
Who are
tennis.
the most famous golfers that still come to the island?
We have a thing, as you can see on my shirt, it's called the Spencer Open. And it's the big tournament that they have in Kapalua every January, where they invite only the winners. You had to win a major in order to get invited to this thing. And we have Justin Archambault, we've had, many years ago, Tiger Woods came. We have all of the big players come to this tournament. And it's held at the Plantation, which is one of the best, most beautiful, and one of the bloody hardest courses you'll ever play in your life.
Why? It's really hard?
Long green, long fairways. You got the wind, you got, beautiful fast greens, and, it says, I tell people bring a whole rack of balls when you go to the Plantation, because you're going to probably be done with them when you're done. So, it tests you. It's long. Par fours are like good par fives and other courses. But it was designed by a world championship golfing team. Architects designed the course, and you got all these beautiful luxury homes up there too. Some owned by movie stars.
Oh, so what the famous movie star that own properties?
Chelsea Grammer used to. I think he sold out. We have Chris Berman from ESPN has a place in Lahaina town. Mick Fleetwood, and he's got an amazing restaurant. Everybody, you got to go to Fleetwood's in Lahaina. They have the best. They have a bagpipe thing at sunset. They have a happy hour at sunset. They bring a bagpipe player up there to play music, do shanties, as they call it. You might even see Mick in there sometimes. Let's see. And back before COVID, used to have musical guests come, like Aerosmith. Some of these other bands would come and play, and you could be like, your table would be 10 feet away from Steve Tyler. So that's a really good restaurant. That's just some of the famous people. We got a lot of famous people who come and spend part of the year there. One of my neighbors is an ex-NBA basketball player.
Who?
I can't. He get him mad. I think he doesn't want me to say it anyway.
Oh yeah. What state of team he used to play?
I believe he played with the what was his name? Sacramento.
He's still there. He's still living.
No, he retired out, and he lives on Maui. I just saw him and his wife the other day hiking, and they're there part of the year. I think he's doing commentary too now. But he may not do anything. Oh, we also have some rock bands.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So you live in a rich neighborhood then, Angus?
No, not really. It's
well, you're never a famous pep.
Nah, I get famous people all over. No, you just gotta find them.
But anyway, Angus, it's okay for me to release this on YouTube.
It is, as long as all you people come on out, enjoy our hospitality from Maui. Like I said, we're open for business, but we want to stay safe, so do the pre-test. And as soon as you arrive, use the Safe Travels thing, and once you're done with that, you can enjoy the Maui experience like before COVID.
So what other things you can share as a local boy?
As a local boy, about Maui, it's a great town, great people. It's a people town. I mean, it's one of the places where you show up and you don't feel like a visitor. You feel like you're actually from there.
You're part of the community.
People smile and wave. They'll talk story with you. I ended up, had some friends come into town, from Oahu. They did the whole pre-test thing, and they're just out there. They went out and played some tennis and some stuff, and they were meeting with the visitors. And the visitors are just, they have a good time. It's like they feel at home when they walk down Front Street. People wave and say hi and talk. They say we call talk story, chit chat.
Well, talk story.
Talk story, and we actually have a Lahaina brewery. If you like beer, and one of the best brands they make is called Talk Story.
Oh, really?
It's called It's called Koha Brewery. They're right there in Lahaina town. We also have Maui Brewing Company, which is in Kihei, South Maui. You can actually go to the brewery and take tours, and then you have an amazing meal. And they have all of these different beers that they make with local fruits too. They have a variety of beers.
In 1,000 feet, use the left lane to turn right onto Kalakaua Avenue.
Made out of local fruits.
Yes.
What brand? Man, you got
Maui Brewing Company.
You got me. Is it available on Costco?
Use the left lane to turn right onto Kalakaua Avenue. Then use the left 3 lanes to turn slightly left onto Kuhio Avenue.
Say it again, Angus.
Maui Brewing Company.
Okay, I will look up for that.
Yeah, and they have in Kihei their big brewery. So if you go there, you can take a tour. You can test. You can sample what they call a flight. It's all little glasses of beers. You can sample all the different kinds, and then.
So, by the time you walk out, you're tipsy.
No. Small kind. The big ones, you got to go to the sports bar. But a sports bar, I got to give them a plug. They have one of the most amazing menus of food you've ever seen, and it's comfort food too. You get, but it's just amazing hand cooked. They got air conditioners, and of course, the coldest beer you'll find in Lahaina practically. Although Roy's and Kaanapali would probably make a good argument against them. They're pretty good.
Oh man, I love you being my rider today, Angus. You're the best. I like people that really share their,
Our pledge. We love sharing our home. We love having people come and visit.
Use the left 3 lanes to turn slightly left onto Kuhio Avenue.
And now's the time because it's still kind of not crowded yet, so you can experience a lot of these things to yourself.
Continue on Kuhio Avenue for 1 mile.
Get on it now, everybody. Travel now. Come to Maui now. Enjoy it now.
Yeah, Angus is the man you can look for.
Exactly.
They'll take you around.
See you on Lahaina side, everybody. Go Niners. Go Niners.
Go Niners. So, this place you're going is your own place?
Yeah, I rented from a friend. I got 1 more month and then I gotta move out. He was actually stripping it down to refurbish it. And of course, he couldn't rent during COVID. Nobody was here, so he rented it to me for 4 months since it's kind of been stripped down and they're working on it. So they give me a 4-month rental just because I'm over here for 4 months. And this is
the state pays for it.
Sorry?
The state pays for it, your employer?
Yeah, employer pays for it because we have to live over here.
Oh wow, exactly, what do you do, Angus, if you don't mind?
No, I'm actually a state legislator.
What's your last name, sir?
McKelvey.
McKelvey, so you were voted as a...
Yes, I was voted in, actually I've been in office since 2006.
So, what ticket do you carry?
I have a like everybody in this town, a Democrat.
A Democrat. So congratulations,
But
sir.
I'm a Lahaina Democrat, people. That means I'm a libertarian. I know we got to watch. We got to watch the pocketbooks. We got to take care of the taxpayers. Protect the locals from.
Adding new close ride to queue.
So, well, it's an honor meeting you today,
Honor
sir.
meet you. Thanks for letting me jump on your show.
Yes, sir.
Uninvited, no less.
You can. So, what's title do you want me to put on this segment?
You can
sir?
put State Representative Angus McKelvey on there if you want, or just Angus McKelvey, don't matter. Either way.
Angus McCarthy.
Write it down, buddy. Yeah. And I represent District 10, which is West Maui, Lahaina.
No wonder you know all this, Angus.
Why? I know.
You're the
My
best.
whole life. I mean, back in the
Yes,
day,
sir.
I used to go ahead and do
You know what? With so much respect, sir.
No,
You
you're
talk.
doing
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto
You talk like
Palakalani
a real
Avenue.
politician and a salesman. You can see, I was told to come and live in Maui, you know that.
Yeah, that's what my wife said. Like, hey, you stick ball on you. I'll slip you. And I'm like, no, not slick. Just
Turn
quick.
left onto Palakalani Avenue.
So if I
then
have
turn
some
right onto
problem, Angus, I will
Pulani
come
Way.
and knock your door.
Yeah, please do. Come and knock my door. Come west. I think you go. Oh yeah, you go up the back side. It's a really weird thing, actually.
Yeah, right here, yeah.
Next one.
Next one.
Yeah, next right.
Oh my goodness, it's a
Turn right
pleasure
onto
meeting
Pulani
you,
Way.
sir.
Mine too. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for being able to grab me. You take a right here and then go around to the back side.
And, oh my goodness. But
Your lifesaver. Everybody, use this
In
guy.
1,000
He's a
feet, you will
lifesaver,
arrive at your
I'm telling you.
destination.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you'll be hitchhiking.
I don't refuse any request. I don't. This morning, 30 minutes, they pick up, and they went to the airport. I was still in.
Oh, sorry.
So,
That'll push us back on the Ottawa again. It's really weird, this place.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I know.
So when I come to Maui, do you have any direct contact that I can call you?
Yeah, I put my number there.
Your telephone number?
Yeah, my cell number. You can reach me there.
Yeah, okay.
Leave a message if I don't pick up, because if I usually what I do is I'm a machine intercept. So just leave messages. Hey, it's me. I'm coming to Maui. This is when I'm going to be here. We'll take you around with the camera. We can do
So
a
it's
live
okay
show
to-
from Lahaina.
It's okay to use your name on the
It
YouTube.
is okay to use my
Oh,
name.
thank you,
Just
sir.
don't
Thank
use
you.
it in vain. That's all I ask. Just pull
So-
up behind this van if you want. Right here.
Right here?
Yeah, right here.
Thank you, sir.
I'll be quick.